Realtree's Midwest Whitetail is brought to you by Cuddyback, Drake Non-Typical, Easton Arrows, Frigid Forage, Fuse, Grizzly Coolers, Hoyt, RK Tractors, Ozonics, Redneck Blinds, Wasp Archery, and Realtree.
Well, it's Friday, October 4th. We just got set up in the Tamarack food plot here. We got in a little late. Dylan got caught in traffic at school, and I first got out of work at about 2 o'clock. So it's after 5. We're up in the tree and ready to go. We got about 2 hours of daylight. We snuck in the ditch behind us here that we cut out this summer. Real nice, easy access. Water's not too deep, and there's pretty big ditch banks. So if there was deer up in this food plot, they wouldn't even know what's walking down it. So that worked out real nice. We're after a buck we call Jim Beam tonight. We haven't checked this camera in about 2 weeks. We're not 100% sure if he's still on the pattern, but earlier in the year he was in here every single night, so we're hoping that kind of stayed the same. It's the first cold front of the year. The high's in the mid 50s, and at night it's supposed to get into the low 40s, so it works out in our favor, and we're just going to sit tight. Well, it's about 7 o'clock and we're pretty much out of camera light now. It was kind of a slow night. We had a handful of does and fawns come out earlier in the night, and they just kind of fed around out there, and that was about it. They worked their way off probably about an hour ago, and since then we haven't seen a whole lot of anything. Our plan for tomorrow is still up in the air. We might head back to the public land. We might head to the ditch and go after the buck called Grandpa, or some of the other ones we have in there. Or we might go to the doe plot and maybe try to shoot a doe or two. So it's still up in the air. The weather's a little iffy. It's calling for some rain, so we're going to kind of see how that goes and play it from there.
We got a new strategy. It's called planting radishes on the trail back to your stand. Just kidding though. Hunters build all the seed on the way back one day. Well, me and Brandon just got out to the stand. It's roughly about 4 o'clock right now, and it actually had been raining all day long, and the rain finally stopped a little after 3, so we decided to come out here. Tonight we came back to the Oak Woods. It's in the southeastern part of our property, and the way this sets up is we have all woods to us to the north. Our food plot is right out in front of us, and then there's a little chunk of woods on the other side of that food plot. But to the west of us is a bunch of marsh grass on our property, and that's where a lot of the deer tend to bed. And to the east of us is our neighbor's bean field, where we filmed all those bucks in velvet this year. We haven't been back here since me and Hunter were out here opening weekend, so this area's been untouched for almost 3 weeks, and looks like the food plot's been getting hit pretty hard, and it should be a good night. Got a 10-pointer. There's 2 bucks. They're about 50 yards away. One looks like a decent 10. Looks like he's got a pretty big body on him. Not 100% sure yet if I'm going to shoot him. He's right on the borderline. We'll see what happens here. Well, our night's coming to an end here. Overall, it was an awesome sit. We got a little wet, but we saw a lot of awesome buck activity. Saw a nice 10 that was kind of on the borderline of being a shooter. And then another smaller 10 that seems to have a lot of character. It's got a little hook on his G2, so that's pretty cool. But it was an awesome night, awesome sit, and we'll be back out here again tomorrow all day, so stay tuned.
Welcome Midwest Whitetail. We're up here at the river property, Logan and I, and we finally got the right wind to go back to this east food plot here. So we're gonna head in, and this is where I had that encounter with those bucks, and we're hoping to catch up with that 7-point tonight. We'll see how it goes.
Well, we're up in the stand here at the river property overlooking this big and beastie. It's the evening of October 8th. You can see at about 22 yards there's a scrape all tore up, and there was one other scrape on the way in that was fresh and not too long ago. So whenever bucks are in here, hopefully that 7 comes in. You can hear acorns dropping as we're sitting here. We just got in the stand and they're still dropping, so we know these deer are going to be in for this big and beastie and these acorns. Perfect wind. It's a little warm tonight, but hopefully we see some deer.
So just nice to got back from hunting tonight over by the river. We were able to get in that stand to the east there, where I had them bucks come in on opening night, and we seen a bunch of deer tonight. They were all around us with the right wind. Nothing smelled us. Everything was good. So we just didn't see the deer I'm after, and we'll keep after them. I think Thursday evening we'll be back out. I think the wind's going to be good again for that spot. We'll keep an eye on that. But yeah, just wanted to give you a quick little update what happened this week. We seen plenty of deer, and we're still on them, and we're gonna keep going after it until we get a chance at that 7. Hopefully it happens this coming week. So thanks for watching Midwest Whitetail, Great Lakes.